everybody, welcome back to Work Right Planner. Here I share my low income budgeting strategy and cash stuffing process on my journey to pay off 6 figures of debt. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back, and if you're new here, I hope you stick around and enjoy yourself. This community is simply the best. Okay, so today we are going to talk about my first ever actual Etsy paycheck, which I am really excited about. Thank you so much to everybody who has visited my shop and made a purchase. You have no idea what a difference that makes in my life. If you haven't been to my shop, there is a link in the description box below. You're welcome to check that out. Leave me some feedback if you'd like. Thank you to Wendy for making a request after receiving her first shipment for some envelopes that her mother would need. If you all have anything that you need that's not available in my shop already, let me know and I'll be glad to put something together for you. So, how the Etsy payout works. I was reading this morning on the Etsy website as to what the current deposit policy is because they've changed it recently. And it looks like they will only dispense a deposit if you have $25 or more in your payment account. And of course, up to this point, I've made sales, but not profit because it's been eaten up by fees. This is the first month that I have actual, real profit from doing the Etsy shop, and I'm so excited. So if I meet the $25 minimum, I'll start getting bi-weekly deposits. Otherwise, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. The month of March, I did really well, you guys, in comparison. I don't know that I'm going to get another deposit. I've got one more week that I should be eligible for a deposit if I earn enough money, but the sales are kind of slow. So I don't think I'm going to hit the $25 net that I need to have a deposit. So the actual income that I got was $105.77. That's phenomenal, you guys. Of course, there was no Amazon KDP money, no YouTube, no Patreon. I don't even have Patreon, and my YouTube channel is far from being monetized, but I put those on here because I'm stepping out in faith. One day I will do that. Anyway, so for the month of March, I brought in $105.77 for my business budget. I couldn't be happier. Okay, so I have that I budgeted for HP Instant Ink because it does come out every month. Canva does come out every month. And digital paper, which I haven't had to buy this month. So, but those amounts I've budgeted for. So I'm going to open this up to where you can see my whole spread. I did have to add Post-its because I decided I needed more categories than what I had. The HP Instant Ink, I actually did get the money for that and for the Canva. So I need to add $17 to my subscription line, which is good because I spent $16.12. So I'll have some money sitting in that sinking fund just for the sake of getting accurate numbers here. Let's see, I also budgeted for digital paper. So let's go on here with a pencil, and I'm going to put 5 for now because those numbers will come off of what I'm about to do next. So back here, I'm going to say okay, so the Etsy deposit was $105.77. We already budgeted $22. So I'm breaking out my calculator. That left us with $83.77. And then, of course, we want to leave a buffer in this account also. So we're going to roll the change to the buffer. And then we need to do our taxes. So what I'm doing in terms of the taxes is 20.3% because 15.3% is federal, 5% is Kentucky. It will come off of that 83.77 because that is my net profit, 0.203. So that we're just going to say $17 even. So we've got taxes will be $17. Let me write this on the tax line over here. Okay, so that leaves us with $66 left. What I do once I get to this point, reinvest 30%, and my take-home pay is 70% of what's left. So 30% is $20 because we're going to round that up to whole numbers, and that leaves $46 take-home pay. So my reinvestment plan, we have to have some kind of a plan for our money, right? Let me make this a little easier to watch. Okay, so my reinvestment plan, let me write down my categories and percentages and then we'll do the math. Okay, so we're going to do 15% to sticker paper, 30% to cutting supplies, 10% to digital papers, 15% to shipping supplies, and 30% to new equipment. We've got $20 to play with. 15% of that is $3. So we've got both of those. We know digital paper is going to be 2 because 10% of 20 is 2. So the cutting supplies should be 6. And the new equipment should also be 6 because that one's 2 and that's 3 times as much. So let's do the math there. And that is 20. Okay, so I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to apply this so that I know how much money I've got to play with. So we are adding $17 in taxes. We need 77 cents in the buffer. Sticker paper gets 3. Cutting supplies gets 6. Digital paper gets 2. So we're going to have a total of 7 here because we had the 5 that was already budgeted. Shipping supplies is going to get 3. New equipment gets 6. And then the take-home pay is 46. Okay. Okay, so let's just add these to see what we've got. I may, off camera, take this miscellaneous money. This is what's left of one of my initial deposits before I decided to start breaking down my deposits. I just had it lumped in there. So I'm going to do to that what I've done to all the other money and divide it out amongst the categories. But for right now, we'll just leave it right here. Well, if I'm going to divide it out, let's put this in pen or in pencil. So that'll give us 940, 1240, 1383, 918, 540, 660 in equipment, $18 in taxes. Take home pay is 46 and the buffer is now 77 cents. So I'm going to have to play with this stuff because I want them to be whole numbers as much as I can. So we're going to have to play with that. It might look different next time that you see it. Okay, so I'll put this in later. Now we need to plan. Let's see. I know that I'm going to need taxes. I'm going to start a tax envelope. You'll see it here in just a little bit, but there's going to be $18 in it. Okay, so instead of having a tracker in my taxes envelope, what I'm going to do instead is 5%. What number did we base that off of? 83.77. Okay, so $4, we'll just say $4 is, hold on, 83.77 times 0.05. So we're going to say $4.19 is state, and then 18 minus $4.19, or sorry, not 18, 17. 17 minus $4.19 is $12.81. So we're adding $17. We're going to end up pulling all of this out but we're not gonna pay it yet. But this is gonna be what I use to track what's in that envelope. So there we go. We're gonna have $18. We'll pull that out. So we've got that as a 10, a 5, and 3 ones. And now we need to flip over to the personal budget and make a plan for the take-home pay. So let's do that. If I can find, there we go. So we're going to say the March Etsy take-home pay, $46. Now, the Etsy money is extra money. So we're gonna treat it like we do the rest of the extra money, at least for now. If it becomes steady, I'll make a more generalized plan for it, but right now it's very not steady. So the first thing that we always do is I get $25 off the top, and there is no buffer. So that's going to take me down to $21. And then we do our debt, sinking funds, and eating out. We've got 50%, 30%, 20%. Okay, so this is an odd number, so it's going to be $10.50. We're going to round that up and do $11 for the debt. And then, let's see, 30% of 20 would be 6. The 1 makes it kind of weird, so we'll round that one down to 6. And then 11 and 6 is 17. 21 minus 17 is 4. So, simple math, y'all. Simple math. Okay, now we need to figure out which sinking funds that we want to actually put this money toward. So this money is money that I could only hope and dream that anyone would be interested in my products and would be willing to pay for them so that I could gain an income from doing this online, because I really enjoy it. So I'm going to dedicate this to the yellow binder. This is not enough money. $6 is not enough money to make a dent in any of those. We'll just throw a few dollars here and there and see what happens. So we're going to do honeymoon, $1. Calvin's graduation trip is going to get the most. We're going to give it half of what we've got, and then we'll throw some toward the wedding and do that. So look at that. It all even fit in this little block. I am so proud. Let's go down here. We've got taxes. We're going to have debt is 11, a 10 and a 1. We're going to have honeymoon is 1. So that's just going to be a dollar bill. We have vacation. That's going to be 3. So that'll be 3 $1 bills. And then of course wedding. And that's going to be 2 $1 bills. And we'll do eating out. That's 4. So that'll be 4 $1 bills. Oh, and I forgot me. I was like, that seems like it's not much. Okay. So I get a 20 and a 5. So let's look here. Let's add this up. 64. Okay, so we've got a 20, 2 10s, 2 5s, 6, 10, 14 1s. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 64. Okay, let me grab one of these. We need $64 from that account. It needs to be 120, 2 10s, 2 5s, 14 1s. I'm gonna run to the bank and I'll be right back. So I'm back from the bank, y'all. They gave me the cash, so let's count this. We should have $64. So I've got 20, 30, 40, 5, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, and 64. I'm just gonna put this out in the tray. Not as impressive in the tray, but that's okay. Y'all, I'm so excited that we get to do something with this. Oh, 1 second. In honor of this being the first Etsy paycheck, we now have an Etsy binder. So what I have done here, we'll do this one first since taxes is first on this list. Let me move this over here. Okay, so what I have done is there's not much in here. I've got my support small envelope in here. I don't know if you all have seen this yet or not. Let me turn this around where you can see it look right. I don't know if you all have seen this one yet or not. I can't remember, but it's got $5 in the envelope, and I'm going to use this just to buy stuff off of Etsy to help support other people. So yeah, that's in here. The take-home pay envelope is in here, which is where I will stick cash while I'm waiting, you know, to see you guys, maybe. Or if we do this and I don't immediately do the cash stuffing, that's what I was thinking. If we do this and I don't immediately apply it to my budget, it'll sit in here until it's time to put it in the budget. So, taxes. Isn't this envelope cute? This is the first time I'm going to get to use this envelope. We're going to put $18 in it, so that's going to be a 10, a 5 if I can get them apart, and 3 ones. So we have 10, 15, 16, 17, $18 going in the tax envelope. At this rate, I will likely not owe taxes, but who knows what the rest of the year will bring, and I want to be ready just in case. So that is my new Work Right Planner binder. I'm so excited about it, you guys. So excited. Okay, so we're just going to move that one over here to the side. We're going to break out, oh, look at me, I'm going to dump everything out. We're going to break out our Hopes and Dreams binder. I don't get to put money in here very often. You guys have noticed that, I'm sure. But, oh, you know what? I have moved some of my envelopes around and forgotten. So let me grab one more. Okay, so let's do the debt first before we get to Hopes and... See, I'm so excited about this. This is all that's been on my brain. Okay, so let's do debt first. This is an expense binder. Expenses that I know are coming. So, date night, debt. There we go. We need $11. So a 10 and a 1 to be added to the debt envelope. Now, I have decided that my goal each month for the debt is going to be $50. If I can squeeze out $50 extra every month on top of everything that I already want to do, I'm going to be happy. We've already surpassed that, so I'm not going to color anything in this time, but I do want to document that I'm adding $11. So we should have 74. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And that is all out of this envelope that's going to get stuffed out of the Etsy check. But it's still something. I'm excited. And now for Hopes and Dreams. Oh, I got so excited I got ahead of myself. So let's get in here. I do have some new envelopes in here, but we're not stuffing those today. We have a home improvement envelope, and I just want that to be there for any repairs that are necessary, because if you guys have been following me for a while, I had my kitchen flood in like January of 2021, and I had the whole back, like, I don't know, third of my house that flooded in November of 2021. And so I just want to, on top of my emergency fund, which obviously got depleted in 2021, I want to set aside a home improvement fund. That way we can take care of things when they come up. I haven't decided on a good budget for this. If you guys have any ideas, drop it in the comment box below. I would be glad to hear any, but I haven't come up with one yet. I'm going to work on that. Okay, so honeymoon is going to get $1. I realize that's not much to go toward a honeymoon, but every dollar adds up. And we're going to add this in here, and that means that we've got 20, 40, 61, $2, $62 toward the honeymoon. We don't get to color anything because we only get to color in increments of 60 on that one. So there's that. New car is not getting anything. New computer is one of those that the home improvement envelope and the new computer envelope are the ones that Wendy suggested. Thank you so much for that suggestion. I appreciate it. But new computer is another one. My fiance does IT networking, and the laptop that he has is going to need to be replaced. So I went ahead and threw this in here thinking that maybe it would be an incentive to set money back instead of just trying to cash flow what should be a very, very large purchase. So, new house is not getting anything. Vacation is getting $3. Let's see, I think that's 3. Yes, it's 3. Now, the vacation envelope, you only get to color if you've got increments of 120, and I don't think we're there yet. But let's just count and see. 20, 40, 60, 80, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. So, not there yet. But that's okay. This money, we're not actually using, goodness, I can't get them open. We're not actually using this money to go toward a vacation, like a traditional vacation. What we're using this for is Calvin's graduation trip. And I've thrown an arbitrary number on it, but I really need to sit down and quote some prices and put together an actual budget. So I might do that with you guys at some point. We'll see. Wedding is going to get $2. I like when the wedding can get some money because y'all, we have been engaged since 2019 and we would have had the funds to get married and all of that, but COVID hit and COVID hit everybody hard. So yeah. Okay, so we've got 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Okay, $60. And I'll be honest with you, we might put this off for a little bit because by the time we actually get the money saved for this, Eric's son should be graduating high school. And, you know, if we're not married, I know this sounds terrible, but he would qualify for financial aid, potentially, maybe, if we're not married as opposed to having both of our incomes counting against him. So I don't want to be the reason that the kid can't go to school or that he's saddled with student loan debt like me and trying to get out of a 6-figure mess. So, you know, we might be really patient on this one. This one might hang around for a while. I am an extremely patient person. Sometimes. Okay, so that is the yellow envelope. I'm so excited we put money in here. Like, I can't even begin to describe how excited I am. Okay, the eat out envelope. Y'all are not going to believe this mess. We had so much money in here, and now not a penny. Not one penny. I had that dental surgery done, and we spent all of it. All of it eating out. But that's okay. That is okay. Today, we are going to put $4 back in it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you can tell, I'm a little bit behind getting my deposits in there because this deposit was actually made on the 17th, but I just got it from the bank yesterday, which was the 24th. We have $4. And then the other envelope out of my normal cash envelopes that are getting money is the Erica envelope, which I've also been spending some money out of. And that's going to get $25. So that should give me $66. I'm going to get this in here. So we've got 20, 40, 50, 65, 66. Perfect. For the record, we spent so much money eating out that that's what ate this envelope too, part of it anyway. And it's just crazy. I can't believe we spent that much. But that's what happens. That's why we budget, and it makes it okay. So, you guys, I can't even. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for holding me accountable, for joining me in this process. I really hope that you find my progress helpful. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so that you don't miss whenever I post a new one. My next video is going to be my March 25th paycheck budget and cash envelope stuffing. So that should be very similar to this one. If you're still in the mood to watch right now, YouTube has the best video for you on the screen. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see you all next time.